Ultra Evolutions are finally here in Squad Busters, and today we're going to be testing out every Ultra Evolution in the desert world. This includes Shelly, Bo, the lovely Nita and her bear, Helicopter B, Mrs. Battle Healer, and Flash. No wait, it's Max. Let's see how strong they really are in Squad Busters. I'm actually very curious to see how these Ultra Evolutions from the desert world are going to be, just putting in some extra value, because every Ultra Evolution has that little bit of extra spice in terms of extra damage, extra survivability, extra health. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how these troops shape Squad Busters, because now your damage output with all these units are going to be heavily increased. Your survivability as well. Which means I think, Squad Busters is slowly turning into a game where you're going to have to be extremely careful, extremely aware of your surroundings, of the players that are nearby you, because at any given time, people are going to be able to rush you and deal a lot of damage. Right now, we're going to use Mrs. Shelly Super, and look at how far it goes with the Ultra Evolutions. The Ultra Evolutions Shelly is definitely something here. Let's go for Mrs. Max here, who's going to have a speed boost that's going to last much longer, allowing us to get that player right there. Let's go, and we're actually going to get Mrs. B with her bees are going to be circling even faster. Look at that. It's like that's pretty ridiculous right now. Just the overall, the power difference between, a super form B and an ultra form B is definitely going to be there. It's definitely going to be that supercell DNA that we're going to be finding once again, where, the more you upgrade your troops, the stronger they are. And here we're going to really see it with Squad Buster. And I think that's a way to monetize the game that has worked in the past for a lot of the games. Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. Definitely an interesting path, and we'll see how this people react to this this power progression when the global updates hits on the 29th of November. So right now we're gonna be going for a big squad right here. Let's go and actually get Super B here, and look at how fast these bees are spinning. I'm literally about to throw up seeing those bees spin that fast. They're gonna be slowly chipping away at such a ridiculously fast pace. Bees definitely gonna be a solid Ultra Evolution to have. I mean, honestly, all of them. I mean, some of them might not be as impactful, like the Battle Healer, where I think she just heals. She heals every time you open a chest. She heals a little bit more. But look at that right now. The bees are absolutely deleting this man, wiping him clean off the planet right now. And this man just has nothing else to do right there. Beautiful. Who are we missing right now? Let's go and get a Fusion Shelly here. Make her even stronger. Oh my god. I think one of the strongest, honestly, Shelly even gonna be probably one of the strongest Ultra Evolutions in the desert world. Max as well. You're gonna get that speed boost that's gonna last even longer. Speed is everything in Squad Busters, so it will be a very impactful unit to have. Nita, she's gonna get her evolution. Her bear is gonna respawn in half of the time, so we'll see how that plays out. I think it's definitely going to be challenging for the Squad Busters team to balance everything, balance forms, because if you're going to be buffing the baby form of the Shelly, this is going to be impacting its super form, its ultra form, so that's going to be a challenge. But right now we've seen the balance changes, the first set of balance changes, and it's honestly looking not too bad. They've managed to fine-tune a lot of troops and give a little bit more purpose to some troops that didn't have, or that just didn't see any viability. So yeah, we're gonna go for Mrs. Shelly, Battle Healer Bo. Let's go ahead and get Mrs. Nita and her bear. Let's go for that. And right now, can we actually shrink Let's shrink everybody right now. Okay. There we go. Don't jump onto me, please. Thank you very much. It's going to be very challenging to kind of identify, you know, if your opponent has like a Super Shelly and an Ultra Shelly or an Ultra B. These are things that you're going to have to start understanding and seeing, because, you know, if your opponent has, you know, a Super Hog Rider, Ultra Hog Rider, this could be small difference which could either cost you the game or win you a fight. So, you know, when you have like such a big squad clumped up, that is going to definitely be a challenge for for people to really see what's going on in the screen and evaluate, is this fight worth taking? And if right now I'm in a fight with someone, am I winning or not? Which is going to be, you know, one of the biggest challenges is going to get Mrs. Shelly with her super. The Ultra Fusion, the Ultra Evolution Shelly, arguably one of the strongest one. And, you know, it's going to be small things. The Ultra Evolutions is going to be bringing a lot more possibilities, a lot more damage, a lot more survivability. And let's go ahead right now. 3 more players left. We're absolutely shredding everyone right now. Let's get Fusion B and let's hunt down the last 2 players. We actually would need Max if possible, as Max has that insane speed boost. The Ultra Evolved Max has one of the craziest speed boosts in the game. We're currently fighting an army of Rogue Ghosts. That is getting absolutely bull. Look at the B. The value of the Bs. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try to pick up Max if we can. We are. There we go. And let's hunt down that player right here. Look at how fast we can rush these players. And the army of Rogue Ghosts just absolutely claps everyone. There we go. And the last one here. The last one, brother. Get over here, son of man. What kind of battle are we doing right now? The battle healer currently carrying everyone with her extra HP. Is that going to be enough? Army of Rogue Ghosts. The Shelly Super. And there we go. We're going to be able to clean sweep everyone in Squad Busters. Ultra Evolutions are going to be definitely a very interesting addition to the game. I think it's going to add that complexity, that depth in Squad Busters that is much needed. You're going to be able to... It is really going to increase the skill ceiling of Squad Busters, as you're going to have to identify which troop your opponent has. And out of those troops, does he have Ultra Form? If so, what do they do? Do I want to take the fight? So it's going to be an interesting evolution, Ultra Evolution to Squad Busters and their troops. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, code Zay in the item shop. And if you never want to miss out on future videos, future sneak peeks, it's going to be on this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another one. Later, fellas.